that I really can't see how there can be a belief that this decision was made with the best available information, because you quoted 500 riders from Lowell to Nashua. And again, as I look at what's happening here in the southern part of the state, and actually from Concord now, I question the ability of that number to reflect what is really happening. And certainly in talking to businesses here in not only Nashua, but in the southern tier, there's conversation about the desire to have rail both for freight as well as for commuter, so people in freight are able to move in and out of this area easily. And just one final comment. Last year, I heard a realtor speak to real estate sales here versus like the Booth Bay Harbor area up in Maine, and how then 3 years ago, now 4 years ago, his office in Amherst and a similar office in Booth Bay Harbor had the same volume of business. And when rail was projected as coming through Maine, they saw a huge increase, and they were now at 3 times the volume of business as the office here in Amherst. And I just think, you know, when you look at the history of rail in the state, freight rail, and you look at the development that's here, you look at trucks and cars on the road and the price of gas, I just have to really question the wisdom when you throw in, especially the price of gas, not at least allowing the study to go forward. If the study went forward and proved that it was totally not feasible, I think a number of us would listen to that and say, okay, I guess we really were like looking with rose-colored glasses and thought this was the right thing to do. But you know, I'm an educator, and one of the things I constantly tell children is don't jump to decisions, search out the facts, and keep an open mind. And I think as adults, especially people in government, we need to search for that information. We don't always make the decisions everyone thinks we should make, but we at least have to try to collect the best information possible, and then we integrate it and make the decisions. So, you know, I understand your feelings, and I guess this is just an opportunity for me to reflect on my thoughts about the decision that the whole council made, because it's certainly not your vote alone that resulted in this. Thank you.
I appreciate your thoughts. I would respond to this, that the state, you know, has a serious commitment to Nashua using buses, and the buses from Nashua to Logan and the station are now running in the black. We're very close to breaking even year-round, and then running several of the warmer months in the black now.
Weren't they just granted $600,000 in additional monies that they can tap into from the state?
I'm not sure exactly what monies are